So MJ, now you're on camera too, and apparently we're being filmed from two angles, so MJ's gonna have his own personal version of this to show on his channel, MJ Kelly 0.
Yeah, so I thought whatever you title your video, it could be the same thing, only at the end of yours it'll be like, parentheses, Sean's perspective, and this one will be MJ's perspective.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll be able to see things from both ends.
Yeah, so how cool is that? Yeah, so what's going on there?
Well, we are seeing a triple feature.
We're seeing, what are we seeing?
Well, first at the regular theaters we're seeing
Meet Dave.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's new comedy, Meet Dave.
And
Hellboy 2, the sequel to the first one.
We're going to a specific theater and seeing the 3D version of Journey to the Centers of the Earth.
Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser.
Yes, but everyone's excited about that new Mummy, and I don't really give a two sheets and a log about it.
Yeah, I don't seem to get this. The first one was really good. The second one was like what the hell am I doing? This third one, I mean, it's really cool that Jet Li's in it, but I mean, the girl's not in it. Rachel something, and then
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah, and then I don't know. It's not that like the story sounds bad. It's just there's something, the effects aren't that good to start with, and there's just something else about it that really pulls me away.
I had to put some cassette tapes in this car because, well, since that thing is all screwed up and it doesn't work too well with the iPods and all that, I put cassette tapes of the Lost Boys, and I even put a cassette tape of the original Batman for the day we go to see Batman with our very special secret reviewer friend.
Oh yeah, the cassette to the good Batman movies.
MJ, don't start a whole lot of shit with the internet. So, we're going to get some 7-Eleven sandwiches. Well, you're not getting any because you don't have any fucking money.
Oh, and what makes you think I don't have money?
You don't have your bank card, MJ.
Oh, right. I spent the rest of my cash through the last time.
It's a good thing we can get to those two movies for free.
I know, I forgot my bank card.
Otherwise, it'd be charged out the asshole to get them.
Yeah, I forgot my bank card, so I'm not going to be able to,
Yeah, you forgot your bank card. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And do not litter, MJ. So don't ever throw shit on the ground over here. And they got Fabergé eggs in there. And fresh breadsy pizzas.
Yes, they do.
Yes, MJ, I see you. You doing Shane Jensen style?
Well, I figured if you were filming that way, I should at least show what I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't film myself, I could have been making faces at you for all we know.
I know. I caught you off guard, MJ. You can't pull that out right now. No, you can't. You can't pull that out. You can't pull that out, MJ. Hi, MJ. How you doing in there with your big old bulky camera and my little old Cod's bean camera?
Oh, come on. Compared to some of the cameras you have, this one's, tiny.
Come on, MJ. Let's go. Get out of the car. We got places to go and people to see. I don't know.
We have people to meet, like Dave.
Dave who?
Dave.
What Dave?
Meet Dave.
Oh, that was stupid.
Oh, come on, you gotta admit that was clever.
No, it wasn't. That was the stupidest joke I ever heard in my life.
Oh, come on, you've heard stupider jokes than that.
No, that sucked.
Yeah, right.
So now we're gonna go in to see those movies, and after we see each one, we're gonna come out and tell you what we thought.
Yes, we will.
Like either of you give a shit what we think, though.
Yeah, well, it makes up for the fact that we're not gonna do any reviews for them, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So MJ,
yeah.
We just got out of seeing Meet Dave, and some people out there are gonna go. I looked at the trailer, and it didn't look that like the greatest trailer. The thing is,
Meet Dave.
It was great, and
yeah,
we're not making this up. We're not making this. The thing
I'm shocked. It was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I think it might be one, and people are gonna go, "Oh, you have bad taste." But the thing is, it was great.
It was.
It really was. You need to watch this. You need to go see this movie. It was so fucking funny.
It was, and it was beautiful too. The music was really good, and it actually followed through, and it had some really good messages to it too.
And I think this is safe to say this is Eddie Murphy's best movie since The Clumps. Everyone will admit Eddie Murphy did a few movies in between. They weren't the greatest. They were fine, but this movie is really he was back to his roots of comedy with this.
I know, because remember, there was The Night Professor, and then there was The Clumps, and The Clumps was 2001.
And he did
In Orbit was good, but this was truly beautiful.
And he did some great blank expressions and in the opening didn't it seem real like a 89 to 93 kid film?
I know. The odd thing though is it's PG. I'm a little surprised that there were a lot of kids in there. What's funny is there were some jokes. We're not going to ruin anything, but there were some jokes in this movie.
They were kind of adult for a kid's.
Kind of, and some were more just you'd have to have you know, been old enough, at least our age, to even get the joke.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin the funny one. That you and me were the only one who laughed at the whole thing.
There was one really funny one.
We'll say it was something involving the suit.
It was like the origin of his suit, and when they explained that, I was like, we were the only two in the theater laughing because everyone else in there were like teens or little kids. They didn't get the joke, so it's like it was really funny.
But I'd say to say though, it's definitely.
I recommend seeing Meet Dave. It was really funny.
And didn't you like the music too? It didn't seem like it had like a Dennis the Menace-y like.
It was
like
E.T. early '90s kind of score, like almost like Dennis the Menace, like. Almost, some of it had a bit of a airy feeling, Danny Elfman kind of feel to it.
And didn't you cry a few times?
I did.
But the thing people need to realize though is the trailer only shows some of like these queer parts. You don't have any idea what the movie's about.
I thought it was the same with Enchanted. Like when I saw it, I thought it was going to be like this hokey, like a few scenes were like, you know, and then it was like, okay, that was all right, but it was a lot better than the trailer made it out to be.
But the movie is not like the trailer. Don't trust it on the trailer. Don't read any reviews. Just see it.
I know.
Give it a chance.
Even some reviews said it was good.
I mean, some did. So. And TVD Talk said it was good. So everyone, check it out, and we recommend Meet Dave. How many stars would you say?
I'd give it 5.
I'd say 5 too. And I know people are like, you like this, but you don't like The Godfather. Well, I don't know. We like this.
Yes.
We just like it.
So, all right, we'll be back with the next one, which is Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2. Ooh, tasty bits of herring, MJ. Herring, MJ. How you feeling?
I like fish.
We're in the Wegmans Market. We got some organic foods, MJ, because you told me you like to eat organic, right?
I don't ever recall saying that.
Well, I remember hearing it. Look at this. They have organic butt wipes. You know, doo-doo paper. So, MJ, I hear you got some vitamins water.
I got it because you recommended it.
Are you being daring?
Yeah, I'm daring to have some vitamins.
And you have a small morsel of food to eat.
Well, so do you.
Yeah, morsel of food. In case anyone's wondering, Fat Old Sean's on a bit of a diet.
Well, color me surprised.
Yeah, I know. So, MJ, we just got out of seeing the second movie of the day,
yep.
And someone looked at us with a queer face, Hellboy 2. On that side, she looked at us one. And, well, let me give you a few words of advice. Just wait for Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the director has done some really good stuff, Pan's Labyrinth and all, and this movie was not bad. It was very good visual film.
You know what this really was? Well, for us, it was just like Lord of the Rings. It was very well done, it had a good story, everything about it was good.
But I was bored, like, to death.
It was not entertaining.
Like, didn't you find, like, some sequences, like, in, like, that monster area or that black market area were cool, and like a few creatures were cool.
Like some of the fights were kind of cool.
But some of it was just so boring. I don't think the first one was boring like that.
No, we liked the first one.
The first one was more like them finding out about the place, or like, I don't know, and more New York. And this one was just like, it became more like a Lord of the Rings movie or something.
I know. I just think it kind of really pissed me off. A lot of people have the nerve to say Superman Returns was boring. It was not. Superman Returns was a good movie. It was way better than this.
Like, I don't think I'll ever watch this ever again. No matter, even if it's on, like, I'll fall asleep watching it at the most.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I really like his directing style and visual stuff, but it just wasn't, and it just got to like sort of the same stuff again. Like, oh crap. It's like, all right. And I like Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman has been so many good things. Yeah. And he was good in the first one. He's Beauty and the Beast. He's the Beast.
Yeah. The one with Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, he's in all kinds of good stuff. It's just, Hellboy 2, I'd say is pretty much just avoid it and see Meet Dave. If you're going to pick one movie this week, so far we're saying see Meet Dave. But after we see Center of the Earth, Meet Dave was an entertaining, fun movie. Hellboy 2 was like a task just to get through it.
I know.
And if you were watching it at home, you'd probably turn it off, or at least fast forward a few scenes.
Yeah.
So how many stars would you give it?
Probably like 3.5. Like, and the only reason that I don't give it 5 is because it was not very entertaining, and because some of the effects could have been a little better.
Yeah. So we'll see you in Whitemarsh, Maryland, where they filmed.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Where they filmed George Clooney movie. Everyone keeps talking about Syriana. Hey MJ, where are we going?
We're going into the buffet.
And the thing is, we don't want to eat fried stuff, so we're going in hopes of just eating vegetables and things like that.
It's not fair because you kept protesting that I not bring my camera, so this is only from your perspective.
No, but there's plenty of things from your perspective, and we'll get more.
Yeah.
It's just, you can't bring it inside.
Yeah,
well, I mean, you probably, mine's discreet like a little, a little bug, like a little.
Like a little wiener. Mine's like this huge, great thing.
It's like teeny. I know.
Mine's not even really that big.
No. MJ.
I mean, it's just yours is smaller.
Well, Oh. MJ, how you enjoying your buffet?
It's really good. What?
Not do you have anything else to say?
Yes. No offense to you, but there is someone else that I wish I was dining with right now.
Who? Your boyfriend? Over there is, you know, the whole buffet. What? Who?
Eddie Murphy for a fantastic job on that. Me, Dave, I want to congratulate him. I'm so proud of him right now.
You can tell everyone you want to dine with Charlie Sheen. MJ, wash those greasy hands. Wash those greasy hands. So you don't touch my car with those greasy hands.
You're wondering how they got greasy?
How?
Oh, well, I just wanted to stroke your face, but...
MJ, cut that shit out. It's not funny. No one on the internet or YouTube finds any of that funny. It's just plain crude and vile.
So are you.
This bathroom, though, smells like... Ugh.
This soap smells really good. I mean, really. I mean, it smells like a dessert treat.
Look. Love is...
Let's take that.
Oh, it's something about Jesus.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, American Bible Society. Here you go, MJ.
Well, they got it all wet. Who's going to want to read that now?
How you doing, MJ?
Fine.
What do you mean? What are you holding your stomach like that for?
No reason?
Having the burps?
Put that away.
Why? I'm not putting it away.
Come on.
I'm not putting it away. People want to see us exiting a restaurant.
That food was... At that unnamed restaurant. Oh, man, I wish I had a mint or something. Pepto-Bismol.
There's no mints. If you want a mint, go into like a Ruby Tuesday and steal some.
No, I meant for afterwards. First I want some PB.
What's
And I don't mean
PB?
and I don't mean peanut butter.
PB.
Pepto-Bismol.
I think you're going to say PB and jelly. Oh, peanut butter and jelly.
I'm about to hurl my lungs out and all you can sing about is a choke and slide.
MJ, this isn't funny. I told you to do this before we filmed the shot. You're faking it. So MJ, as you see, did you have a good time at Best Buy? Did you have a good time in Best Buy?
Did I have a good time at Best Buy? Yes, I did.
Did you buy anything?
Well, there was a DVD of that movie. I was going to try to, hopefully wanted to show it for a specific reason. But, of course, you said those people in there would be all over my ass. It's that movie from the 80s. I think it's called Heathers.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Is it good?
Yeah.
I was told it was. I don't know. It struck me for some reason. Well, anyway, yeah. It just kind of pisses me off how they watch me in there like a hawk.
It kind of pisses me off how you were watching me like a hawk.
Well, you started doing it to me before I ever started doing this.
You look like some kind of turd bird just holding this camera right by your face.
Oh yeah? Well, you know. You kind of look like you're trying to catch a cab with that thing.
MJ?
What?
Sometimes if you listen really hard, you can hear the sound of This place is so busy, MJ. We have to park all the way the whole other end. I hate. It's like, how busy do you think it's gonna be when the Batman's out?
Oh.
Now I know it's called Dark Knight, but don't you feel more positive calling it Batman?
I do. It's like the first one without the word Batman, the name Batman in it. But
that's like the way you do it. You know what I mean?
Well, how busy is it? You know that Friday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know what that's like?
Yeah, it's about that busy.
It'd be kind of like that.
And there's a lot of really bad drivers. They're like up in your asshole. I think I'm getting the horse gas from the buffet. But MJ doesn't like bathroom humor. You got your hair all waving in the wind.
Can't help it if it's windy.
I know, people all like, wow, MJ's hair's waving in the wind.
Are they, or just you like that?
I don't know, is anyone else out there like MJ's hair's waving in the wind? Or am I just like that? Am I the butt who likes to point out everything?
Points out every single thing.
I know. Changing sides?
Yes.
Remember over there a couple of weeks ago we went to down in Pueblos?
I'm sure it was more than a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of months I think.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And then we went here and it was, you hated it, the Kobe.
Yeah.
You had like
It's already summer. You should go in there.
I know. Wow, MJ, there's a lot of life in this place, you know?
Yeah.
So many people gathering together and, you know, discussing life's great plans and riding motorcycles, you know, tasting fancy cheese and wine, going into the leather store and laying down on leather, you know, looking at prescription glasses,
Leather and
you know, building your own ride, looking back at the great moments of memorabilia in sports, going to Verizon and getting a new telephone. They're doing it all here. You know why? It's because this is an outside mall, MJ. An outside mall. MJ, a band! A band! Do you want to hang out with the band? Do you? Come on, MJ, let's go hang out with the band. Come on, MJ, go hang out with the... So, we just got back to the car and it turns out, MJ, that you left the door unlocked.
Oh, you got to tell everybody.
All that time.
Well, I swear I pushed the lock button and I shut it. It should have locked. It's not my fault the car has problems.
I know, but you realize someone could have stolen my cassette tapes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometimes if you listen really hard, you can hear it. What? Well, you know, those glasses, MJ, you're not supposed to wear them out of the theaters.
Why not?
They're 3D glasses. They're not sunglasses. They destroy.
Do you see the sun?
They destroy your vision, MJ. You don't wear them in public.
They said the same thing about laser pointers, and I stared at those all the time, and I could see fine. Or is that just because I'm a freak of nature?
I don't know, MJ. So we just got out of seeing Journey to the Center of the Earth 3D. Yes, the 3D version, not the 2D one.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing these, to actually prove that we saw it in 3D.
Not the 2D versions that are in some theaters. And the truth is, if the only version that's playing is 2D, just don't go to it.
Yeah,
don't even bother.
Don't
pay the money. There's no point, because the thing is, everything about the movie is made for 3D. They have all these gags and things they're throwing at you, and like things flying out of the screen, and like gags when like they pull out tape and all kinds.
There actually was some like 2 trailers in the opening
2 3D
that were in 3D that were so close. I swear I could have touched it.
Especially that one about like the bees or the bugs or something.
Those bugs. I thought it was going to be space chimps. There's this other one about these like little bugs that go into space.
And like the stuff was like that.
I swear to God, if you swear, you feel like a fool, like reaching out and not being able to touch anything because it looks like it's right in front of you.
I know, but like the thing is, some people might be like, well, 3D, it's like I don't know. It's like, don't go to the 2D one. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie or anything, but it was a good movie, but you need to see it in 3D. I'm sure even the directors and everyone's like, see the 3D one.
It's like, why the hell did you even release the 2D version?
And I think, don't you think that all theaters now need to really just get 3D? Yeah. They need to like get it together and get it. Figure out what they need to do.
So do we recommend this movie? Yes, we recommend.
Like an order of like good movies. I give it like about 4 stars.
Yeah, so I give it 4 out of 5.
Or 3.5 to 4, something like that. But out of all the movies today, well, let's rate them in our order. And my order is first, Meet Dave,
all right,
Journey to the Center of the Earth, and Hellboy 2. And that's yours too?
Yeah, Meet Dave, Journey to the Center of the Earth, 3D, not 2D, and then Hellboy 2.
I know.
So I recommend it only in 3D.
And over there, MJ, is TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
And over there is the Hampton Inn. And over there is Ballet Totally Fitness, where we should be working our glutes.
Well, I mean, I'm fine.
And up there is the moon. There's MJ's moon. Up there, straight ahead, see it?
Oh, yeah.
The moon. And MJ, I can crush your head too.
I can crush yours.
I can crush your sack.
I can crush yours.
So is
I wonder, it's funny, triple feature, we're dealing with 3D, and then we're dealing with the fact that like we're giving folks a double feature.
And you want me to I'm going to give some people some, like we did last week, Hancock shots.
Okay.
You stay still, and I'm going to do it, and then you can do it.
Oh, okay.
Now your turn.
All right. Well, it's like, Hancock, will you succeed? What are you going to do?
You know. So, do you think anyone's even going to know about this second video? I mean, I hope people go and check it out. The second.
Well, I mean, you know, people saw. I mean, if there's a set, focus, damn it. There's a set of videos that like I didn't want people to see, they'd still watch it. So, you know, I want people to see this, so I don't see why not.
I know. So, I guess we're going to go now. Up in the car. So, you want to go now?
Yep.
Damn it. Didn't work.
What?
Because the unlock
It's not my fault.
The unlock doesn't work. Every single thing is fucked up on this car.
See, it's not my fault. I did everything I could.
I know. It's nice and peaceful out front of 7-Eleven, isn't it, MJ?
Yes, it is. Hello.
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 How you doing?
How you doing? Good. So.
We got some snacks.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
Don't show or say anything. What, MJ? So, MJ, it's the end of the night. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm taking you home. And we watched a few scenes from Redneck Zombies, The Curse, The Curve.
And we sucked on a lot of nuts.
You know, pistachio nuts. And what else did we watch? We watched.
And you tricked me with Pop Rocks.
I showed you the first 5 minutes of The Dark Knight on the Batman Begins DVD.
Yeah, it kind of sucked because just when it was getting good, then they started showing clips and made it look more like a trailer.
I know. So I'm taking you home now?
Yeah. Oh, and also you managed to skip through. That was on the DVD of the Batman Begins. You skip through. It's like, let's see if there's any inspiring scenes in this whole movie, and then we skip through the whole movie. You know, just fast forward and skip scenes, and it was like, right, I'm gonna do this. Hey, Bruce Wayne, do this. Hey, Alfred, do this. It's like, hey, I'm the Scarecrow. It's like I have big lips and I could be, you know.
Okay, and do we get it?
And then it's like, I was like, wow. I'm like, that was the whole movie. Wow. And then we watched the Tim Burton ones, and it's like, no, this is what Batman is. How can none of you see that?
I don't know, Jay.
I don't know. It pisses me off.
So, do you want to wait
These
here?
These nuts will make me feel better.
Yeah. Now, you're done filming with your camera tonight, though, right? You're not doing any more?
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay, so, good night, everyone.
Good night.
If you watch this in the morning, good morning.
Come on.